Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about a guy named Abraham. Now Abraham is a fantastic story because what we discover about Abraham is that God built a nation around him. At one point in his life, Abraham was promised that he was going to have a child and that his descendants will be so many, it will be just like the stars in the sky, there will be so many descendants that he will have. There was only one little problem. Abraham didn't have any children at that time, and he was really old, and his wife was really old, and they didn't have any children, but God promised him that. And guess what? It happened. He had a child named Isaac. Now, when God promised that Abraham would have a child, and he would have tons of descendants, and he would be a great nation, there was a time period where God promised it, and it still didn't happen. It was a few years that went by, and Abraham had to have faith. But this one story I want you to look at is when Abraham and Sarah did not believe and did not have faith that God would do it, and so they took matters into their own hands. So I want you to pause the video right now, read the story, and see how it played out, and see what they did to take matters into their own hand and how that messed things up. All right? Pause the video right now, and when you're done, press play. Okay, so they tried to take matters in their own hand, and guess what? It messed things up. And so the problem was that when we take matters in our own hands, we prohibit God from actually doing the great work that he wants to do in our lives. So I want to encourage you guys that the next time you mess up and the next time you lose faith and don't really trust God to come through on his promises, still keep pursuing God. Seek after God each and every day. If you do take matters into your own hand and things get messed up a little bit, continue to seek after God and follow his plan. The good news is that Abraham and Sarah chose to continue to follow God's plan, and they did have a son named Isaac, and they did become a great nation. And actually, that nation is now called Israel, and that goes all the way back to Abraham and Isaac. So I want to encourage you guys today to trust God's plan. But even if you do mess up, don't be discouraged. Keep on seeking after God. He will come through, and he is faithful even when we are not very faithful to him. All right, everyone, well, I hope you have a great rest of the week and continue to put your trust and your faith in God today and see how his plan works out for your life. Have a great rest of the week.